All right, so here we are, week 3. So functions and slope. You have your assignment here, functions and slope, and then you have the 2 pages over here that have all the instruction. So starting with determining functions, that's this right here. All right, so easiest way to determine if something is a function is the vertical line test. So that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna go to. If you don't have a graph and you have a table, you can still use the vertical line test. You just need to draw it out. But if you don't want to do that, here's what you need to remember. A relation that pairs each input with exactly one output. That's a function. So here, like this x value has 2 points, has 2 outputs. This input has 2 outputs. But everywhere here, all of these inputs just have 1 output. So like these examples, just run through these real quick. Your input -2 has 1 input, -1 has 1 input. All of those just have 1 input. You see on B here, you have a 4 here and a 4 here again. This is not a function because the 4s repeat. All right, these other ones are functions. So just real quick. This one is yes. This one is no because of this and this here. Negative. This one is yes. And then this one is yes. So determining if something is a function, that's a yes or no question. So let's see what that looks like here. Okay, for A and B, you have tables there. So I'm going to use this graph over here. So for the first one, this one right here, you have 0 is 8. So let's go 0 here, 2, 4, 6, 8. Go by 2 on the y-axis. 1 is 8. 2 is 8. 3 is 8. 4 is 8. So here's that function. Let's draw some vertical lines here. Okay, each of these, they pass the vertical line test. So this one is yes, this is a function. Pretty straightforward, right? So let's look at this next one. You have, the input is 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So at 8, you have 0, then you have 1, then you have 2, then you have 3. Okay, so this is definitely going to fail the vertical line test. So this one is no. Just so you see what this other one looks like. So this one here, you have 1 goes to 8, so 2, 4, 6, 8 here. Then 2 goes to 9, right here. 3 goes to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 11. So this one fails the vertical line test. This one is a no. This one also fails the vertical line test here and here. So this one is also a no. Huh. I did that red and blue one wrong last period. So glad you guys are second AR class of the day. So over here, just draw your vertical lines. This one passes. There's nowhere on here you can draw a vertical line, hit 2 points. So this one is yes. It works here. What happened? It works here. It works here, but it fails here and here. So this one is no. So determining if something is a function, easiest way to do it is vertical line test. So that's one part of what we're doing today. The next part of what we're doing is so the first, like, what is it? 10, I think it's 10 questions. These videos get longer when I have to wait for things to load. So here's your assignment. Looks like the first 10 questions are just determining if it's a function. And then these last 8 are finding slope. So let's look at finding slope. This is the other page that's on the home page. Somebody here, somebody left. I don't know. Okay. So here's the formulas. If you do it graphically, use this one, rise over run. If you do it with the formula, here's the formula. So you've got the formulas and examples there. Let's look at 2 examples and I'll show you both methods. So there's 2 ways you can do these. You can do the formula. So the formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It's the formula. Then if you do it graphically, it's rise over run. And then just remember rise is up, down, run is left, right. And when you do this, always go from left to right. Because that's how we read in English. You go from left to right. So let's do this one. You have x1, y1, so x1, y1 is here, x2, y2 is here. So that's what we use for the formula. Your formula over there, this formula right here is what I'm using. So let's take these y's. So y2 was, where's my purple? There's y2 is -2 minus y1 is 1. x2 is 2. x1 is -3. So you just fit them into that formula, just like how it is. So -2 minus 1 is -3. And then -2, negative and negative make it positive. So it's -3 over 5 is your answer here. If you're typing that into the thing on Canvas, you would just do -3/5 like that. All right, that's the formula. If you do this with the graph, here's a point, start here. You go 1, 2, 3. So I went down 3. And then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I go over 5. So that's going to be -3 over 5. Either way gets you the same answer. If you have the graph, it's probably easier to use the graph. So this one again. Here's your 2 points. Your rise is +1, 2, 3, 4. So +4, and then +1, +2, +3, +3. So your slope here is 4 over 3. And that would be written as 4/3 when you put in the answer. So that's finding the slope.